I got brought up foraging. We lived in a council house in Newcastle. It doesn't sound like I'm a Geordie, but I moved to Portsmouth when I was about 8. And my dad turned our whole garden, so front garden, back garden, into like a vegetable and fruit paradise. So I'm growing up thinking that's where our fruit and vegetable comes from, not from the supermarket. My mum and my dad would take us on trains to like Bewley, and they had like loads and loads of like free fruit. So my mum would pick it all, my dad would make wine from it, and liqueurs and all kinds of things. I think that was where my affinity for like alcohol and it going in things comes from.
From her own kitchen, Clippy McKenna's now exporting around the world.
We showcased our product at a food fair over in China. They went mental for Clippy. Who wouldn't? But anyway, in this country, I think we're just a little bit scared and a little bit fearful of what we could achieve.
Are you going to need a little bit longer than 5 minutes with that pork chop?
Nope.
No.
No. What you don't want to do is add in any of the sugar to the cherry skins, otherwise they go up really hard and chewy, and you've made this amazing jam, WI, everyone loves it, and then they go to try it and they're like, bit chewy, that jam.
So this is what you do with apples.
These are my little babies.
Now, they might be your little babies. This is a big success story.
Oh,
so how big is your empire now?
Well, we started 4 years ago with my apple trees from my back garden, two apple trees, and then obviously neighbours' apple trees, and then Cheshire orchards.
Yeah. And you now sell to Fortnum & Mason's, Harvey Nichols and Tesco.
Thank you.
This is a heck of a success story.
I started at home. I wanted to use British apples to make them have less sugar and high in fruit.
Well, I would have the Bramleys,
right,
and then some strawberries and gooseberries, and he'd call it apple and berry.
Ah, I like that. But you're biased, though. These are your favourite.
Well, yeah, these are my favourite, you see. A lot of small businesses get scared by going up against like a bureaucrat or going up against a civil servant. I think if the government was to relax red tape, I think a lot of businesses would stop squirreling around. This has taken over my life, to be quite honest, and is absolutely ridiculous. Instead of me going out and finding new markets, of supplying all the major supermarkets and not just a spattering across the country, I'm talking domination in the jam industry. But I can't call this product a jam. So from Monday, thanks to me, on my own, I went up against the EU last year. Do you know what, in 20 years' time, I'd like to be that mum who saved British jam.